Hey, it's Mike Rosso, Film Photography Podcast. I'm here with John Fideli in the studio.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, John.
Hi, how are you, Mike?
Today we're going to be looking at the results of all my LomoKino shooting that I shot back in 2012 and 2013.
You were very into that camera at the time.
I had, apparently, it was, as we're going to see, I had it with me everywhere,
Yep.
including at Stonehenge.
It's Stonehenge.
LomoKino Movie Maker is a movie camera. It takes standard 36 exposure, 35 millimeter film cartridges. Mm-hmm. It's made by Lomography.
Yes.
And it's a hand crank movie camera that's 1/100th of a second that has 3 different f-stops on it.
Yeah, it's ye old-fashioned hand crank.
Yep. Like Chaplin days.
Yep.
And on top is a hot shoe for a flash if you wanted to use a flash.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So back when this came out, I was, as you know, John, I was hot.
Yes.
Hot to shoot.
Yes, you were.
And here are some results of some stuff that I shot.
Various projects.
Yes.
Oh, what are we going to see here?
This is in Ringwood, New Jersey.
It's the vampire film that you shot.
Yes, I shot a bunch of test films with the lovely Erin Appricino and her husband, William Appricino. They're really into horror big time, and we're more than happy to, play monster roles.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. Well, this is the raw footage to the film you shot with them?
Yes, this is not edited. And you're seeing lines, like white lines.
Yeah.
That's because I cut the film originally to scan it on my Epson scanner.
Oh, God.
And it had to be recut together to scan on the new FPP motion picture scanner.
That must have been very labor-intensive. Yeah.
The whole post-production process of LomoKino movies was so intense that most of these movies I never finished. Because each frame would have to be cut out and then laid into Photoshop, and then the next frame laid on top to register it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are multiple ways to scan your LomoKino, including a little handheld device that Lomography makes.
Yeah, sure.
And a device that pops on your phone. It's highly recommended you use a tripod when shooting with a LomoKino Movie Maker. I used a monopod.
Yeah, you can see the horizon jumping up and down a little bit.
I couldn't keep it. I mean,
but it has a quaint quality to it, I think.
It does. I mean, this is the Wolfman movie.
Oh, it's a little Red Riding Hood, or a little Pink Riding Hood, Purple Riding Hood.
I mean, these movies are what they are. They're fun. I mean, they're not supposed to be professional looking.
Right.
But you could put little vignettes together and have a lot of fun. What you're seeing is a Overscan. On the right-hand side, you can see the sprocket holes.
Yeah, sprockets.
And as you can see, our scanner is rock solid. Here I zoomed in.
Yeah.
In post-production in a program called Final Cut.
Oh. That's so great.
So the registration is
awesome
on our new scanner, and also very easy to do as far as compared to what it used to be. And we're offering this service at the FPP. It's FPP film scanning for motion pictures.
Ah, cute.
These are all scanned at 12 frames per second, and I slowed them down to 6 frames per second. Later on, I'm going to go back to the 12 frames per second. I really used a judgment call of what looked best at what.
Yeah, you can't pan around too much with this camera here.
Whoa,
look at that. It's dancing.
You got to be rock solid and give click enough times to make your image work. So for example, your hand cranking, I mean, how many frames are you getting out per second? Maybe 2 or 3?
Uh-huh.
I mean, the faster you crank.
Oh, my God. These guys are in go-karts.
Yes, they are.
The Shriners? Those actual Shriners in go-karts.
I don't know.
Oh, here's some England footage.
This is FPP in the UK 2012.
Look at all those people that showed up.
It was awesome.
That was a great time.
Myself, John Fideli, Mark Dalzell, and Dane Johnson went to the UK. Hosted by the fabulous people at Lomography. They were great.
Yeah, what great hosts.
Yeah, they were terrific. And the LomoKino was fairly new then, so I was just shooting away.
Yep. This is great to have.
And I've never seen this footage before.
So if you didn't have this new scanning equipment, we wouldn't be seeing this. We'd probably never see this.
That's correct.
We might see a frame of it. but
Yeah. And
well, that's great. You've given new life to these films.
yeah, I'm super happy that that we have this at the FPP. This is Stonehenge.
Oh, look at that.
I didn't even know. I forgot I shot
That's
this.
crazy. In black and white, no less.
Yeah, it looks
To make it
really
look
cool.
All the more interesting.
You're seeing an overscan, which you're seeing sprocket holes, and you're seeing the top and bottom of the previous, of the next, and the previous and the next frame, which, in looking at it now, I think is a little distracting.
Yeah, definitely.
It kind of takes away from.
Yeah, why would you do that? I'm just curious.
It has to do with personal preferences. Some people want to see the sprockets. Some people think it's effing cool.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I like it.
All right.
I mean,
well, I just don't like having the top and bottom.
Right. I think you're right. I agree.
Confusing.
And in a second, I'm going to switch and do a zoom in. So this is zoomed in. So now it's the frame. I think it's easier to. There's Justin playing a little character.
Took my sandwich.
And I just figured I'd put a few vignettes together. This camera takes regular 35 millimeter film.
Choking. It's so crazy looking. Oh my God, it looks funny.
36 exposure roll. You put it in your camera.
Hey, there's the FPP World
Exterior.
Headquarters.
Now you see the shaking image. That was on a tripod.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
have you ever seen stable images?
I think it depends on the camera.
That looks great. That's from New York.
Yeah, I have three different cameras three different LomoKino cameras I own. This
Really?
seems more stable, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why. I think it varies. As you can see, the frame line,
Yeah.
it's jumping. It's
Yeah.
it's
It looks like a registration problem. I don't know. But you're saying the sprockets in the other shot are not moving, so it's
right.
not.
It's not. It's rock solid. It's just a toy camera. I don't think it's meant to be anything more than it is.
Right.
And also, which is remarkable, it's based upon a 35 millimeter 2-perf system. So if you look up right now 2-perf 35 millimeter movie making,
Yeah.
they sell professional Aeroflex cameras that shoot 2-perf, and what it does is it doubles. Let's say you put 400 feet of film in your professional camera, shoot a commercial, it doubles the footage.
Wow, interesting.
So the way it's scanned, so commercial filmmakers use it. When I say commercial, I mean actual commercials.
Yeah.
They use it to cut costs.
Sure.
It'll cut your film stock usage in half.
Of course. Literally.
And Lomography adopted this format, and that's why the FPP laser graphics scan station can scan 2-perf because it scans any professional motion picture film. And this is considered a professional format, even though it's a toy camera. It's remarkable, and the folks at Lomography, I cannot give them enough credit for what they do for film photography.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're making lenses, making new cameras. Remarkable.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
All the time coming out with new stuff. Keeping it fresh.
Yep.
Not forgetting.
And even them coming out with this little camera. I mean, think about it. Who would have thought?
That film looks pretty good.
This looks very nice.
It's very nice.
So both the LomoKino Movie Maker camera and the film scanning services are available at the FPP. Just shoot me an email. Michael at filmphotographyproject.com. That was done in camera.
Was it really?
You
That was
just, like,
nice.
Click, turn, click, click, turn, click,
That's
click.
pretty cool. You can do some crazy things with it.
So that's it. Thanks, everyone, for listening. If you have any questions or anything, just shoot me an email. Be happy to chit-chat.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.